Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Extinction. And don't mind that big sleepy lady back there behind us, we'll get to them in a minute. Right now, we have a couple of things to discuss, a few things to go over. The main thing is check out my slugs. What do you think? Pretty nice. Got myself some sweet veggie cake, so I figured why not go into Sanctuary and grab a few of these guys. Because I'm always in desperate need of cementing paste. It seems to be the one resource that I cannot get my hands on right now in mass. But in addition to that, there's other more important things that I have done off camera. The main thing was that I did a little bit of base construction. And I know what you're thinking, oh Ballman, oh my Ballman, you have finally completed your epic base and you're ready to move on and do other wonderful things, and that's not true at all. It really isn't. I wish that I could say that it was, but it isn't. But I went around and did exactly what I said that I was going to do. And don't worry, we are still going to be getting into making a Tek Replicator today. Fear not, I haven't forgotten. I did a lot of OSDs and element veins off camera, but anyways, I did what I said I was going to do off camera, and I went and made myself little base outposts outside of each of the caves. The Arctic base there, not really part of the same club, but it's close enough to the cave and the Arctic Dome, it's not a big deal. There's a Dreadnoughtus right there. 55, not bad. But I basically had this idea that I wanted to make these bases with all those link storage to kind of be miniaturized versions of the bases that I've already made on my other bases. My other bases, no, that's not the right word. The other maps that I've been on so far. Kind of a nice little throwback to those without actually having to go all the way back there and see it. So we're gonna go to the Desert Dome first. I think we may bump into a couple of new friends on the way over here, if I remember correctly. I know there are some. We may actually end up doing the cave over here, because I'm thinking this is gonna be the easiest one to get all those resources down to the terminal of in order to make that Tek Replicator. And I do understand, don't you worry, I'm very well aware of the fact that I could just go to another map, make a replicator, put it in a terminal, and take it back out, but where's the fun in that? That's not fun at all. We gotta go pretty far down over here. Let's regenerate some stamina for a minute, real fast here. We gotta go up, and over, all the way down to right there. You kind of saw a little bit of a glimpse of it, but here it is. Here's my desert outpost that was made sort of a reference to the pyramid that I'd put together on Scorched Earth. Kind of, sort of, made entirely out of Adobe. It's not very complicated, it's a very, very small base. Really all it exists for is a respawn point that will allow me to get back and forth inside of the cave quickly if I need to. I can come back here, and I got all the essentials. Got myself a dino terminal, some beds, got myself a smithy full of some resources that I've transported with my link storage box that I put over here. We got a vault, and then we got our refrigerator here with some meat in it that's just rotting away, but we got some bare basics right now, you know what I mean? Just some things that we can use to get us back up on our feet if we need to make repairs or anything like that. I plan on putting some teleporters or something like that over here to get me around quickly. That's kind of something I'd like to do when I get that replicator. That's probably something I'm going to do off camera after this episode, because I'll more than likely have it. Now, there's going to be a big jump cut because I ain't walking all the way over there. I'm going to go over to the Sunken Forest and show you that one. And I think I did a really, really good job with that one. I'm very happy with it. Also, I will say that there is way more metal down there in the Sunken Forest than I remember there being. Got a lot of that on that Diamantinosaurus that you saw sleeping back at the base. So let's head over to that dome, and I'll show you that base, because, I mean, like I said, it looks good. You know what I mean? It looks exactly like a miniaturized version of what I had on Aberration. 100%. And here we are. Never mind that very strange looking effect in the water there, but here is my Aberrant style base, and look at the front of that. It looks exactly identical to what I had on Aberration for those of you that saw it. The inside of this is just a treat. Look at this. Looks just like I'm back on Aberration again, doesn't it? The only difference is, obviously, no other rooms and walkways to get across. I do have an area in the back that I can go out to a little seating area. Then I could admire the sun and the roots and everything, and kind of get a look at the cave, which is right back there, in one of those little cracks and crevasses there. We have our same plant little observatory in the middle. Out here leads to a front little balcony. Just like on the other one, even though I put a little walkway around it this time. I like that a little better than my old design. This is all just stone, by the way. Very, very basic, nothing fancy. And then down here we have our little crafting station with a few aberrant bobtail style decorations. So we got a vault, we got a terminal over here, we got a little taxidermy base that has a corrupted rock drake on it. Pretty nice. Those things just spawn right outside this area here. We got some beds, mortar and pestle, we have some forges, another smithy full of some resources, and another link storage box with a clock face just for pure decoration. We got a corrupt reaper right here, which looks really nice. Gotta love these things. I got them chilling there. And then I got a refrigerator, once again full of meat. Linked storage here, library storage, and that's about that. Inside here is literally just a garden, similar to the one that I had before, but it's full of scorched earth plants instead, because there is no blue zone to fill this area with, you know, stuff. And then I got a plant species Z growing in the middle for a little bit of charge light to kind of give it that yellowish aberrant glow. So yeah, that's what I've done off camera. And I collected a ridiculous amount of metal, as I'd mentioned before, from my, whatever the hell's going on there, I don't know what that is. But I got a ridiculous pile of metal with my good friend Dimantinosaurus. Big sleepy lady back there. And I'm ready to make a Tek Replicator. So I have to get all of the resources to make one into the bottom of a Tek cave, somehow. Well, not a Tek cave, but, you know, one of these. One of the regular caves. Some way, somehow, I need to manage to pull that off. And I don't really know how I'm going to do it. And like I said, I think I'm going to throw all the necessary resources for that into the link storage and try to do the desert cave, because I think that one, honest to God, is the easiest. It's got the least amount of dangerous creatures, the least amount of just sheer drop-offs, and it's faster. So we'll head back to the base, and we'll get everything situated so that it's ready to go. And I'll see you when we get there. Alright, we are over here, finally, on the back of our lovely sleepy gal right here. Big Sleepy, Dimantinosaurus, and I'm able to carry absolutely everything that I need for this in here without being over-encumbered. Which is great, because this is nearly 2,000 pounds of resources. Absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna go in here, and I am gonna try and deal with this. Why is that glowing, I wonder? I'm pretty sure I can deal full damage to you. Not really worried about it. Yeah, that's very uncomfortable for you, I think. Can I stomp on this thing? This is gonna be a very long and drawn-out process. I just want you to be aware of that, and I'm very sorry about it, but there's nothing that I can do. Okay, let's get rolling. I wonder if a lot of them will even attack me. I kinda wonder. If I don't mess with them, I wonder if I can just walk straight through here. You don't see anything. Rubble Golem, you're gonna be the reason why this fails. I just want you to know that. Here it comes. Yeah, you're gonna hit me. I can outrun it, believe it or not. I go really slow, but this thing has a nice build-up speed charge here. We just gotta keep moving. Yeah, it'll chase me, it's fine, I ain't worried about it. I have resource collection disabled because I don't want to be weighed down by anything else at all. We'll just keep moving in forward. It'll be fine. This cave is pretty big, so I shouldn't have any issues getting into it. Yeah, I think this one's better. Very, very much so better. Weird that the lighting is off here. I'm pretty sure it's because there's a meteor shower going on outside. I'm almost 99% sure that's why. We got big water here. This is the lair of the Sky Titan. They're gonna be great friends of mine one day. There we go. Yep, there's a meteor shower going out there. Without a doubt. Yeah, this place is pretty big, just like the other one. Would be a lot faster getting through on the back of a Menagerie, but, you know, what do you do, you know? Thankfully, this thing is way too big to be of any interest to anything inside of this cave. Is that a snake? Or is that an eel? I really can't tell. Wow. Shiny blue glow. Not as much metal in here. There's tons of metal in the ice cave, I found that out, but not a lot going on here. Kind of surprised about it. So even on the back of a flyer or a Menagerie, I mean, that's not the only way to do this. You can just walk straight through on the back of a giant sauropod and be fine. That's amazing. Then we're slow? Nope, never mind. I stubbed my gigantic foot on a rock. This is a great way to start this video off right here. Very, very nice. It's gonna be a caving episode today. Maybe I'll end up going and clearing the jungle cave over there too, just to get it out of the way. And then maybe I'll worry about building a gigantic base. Once I have a replicator, I'm gonna need one. I don't even think it'll fit inside of my main base right now. Because I never build a base with a replicator in mind, but unlike on other maps, on Extinction, they want you to have Tek the whole way through. Getting to Tek is only the halfway point on Extinction. There we go. Now we're getting there to the end. Alright, so here we are inside the depths of the desert cave. The artifact of chaos is right there. We'll definitely pick that thing up here on the way back out, because I plan on flying out in the Menagerie. because I'm not going to have 4 million pounds of resources to haul. This place is nice and cozy. It's a shame you can't build inside of it. Could definitely do pretty good in here, but such is life, I suppose. We're going to walk all the way over to the platform over there, and I am going to make me my replicator. I'm very excited to do so. Yeah, this cave is definitely easy. Look at the creatures that are in here and compare that to the other cave. Onyx, Arthropleura, you know, mantis, spiders. Most dangerous thing in here is a rubble golem. That's about it. There's a Hiveopod. A couple of them poking around in here. Not the wasteland variant, the regular variant. Those things, I think you have to kill creatures and drag the corpse to them. I'm pretty sure that's how you tame them. Unfortunately, I kind of added them a little late. I like them because when you kill them, they give you biotoxin. That's kind of handy for me. It's why I have a nice steady supply of biotrank arrows. Okay, here we go. And dismount here. And I can finally make me a replicator. That was really, really easy. I think I have everything I need for it. To make the Sky Titan, I do need fire talons. I was right. Let's pull all that stuff off. Absolutely everything. And there we go. One Tek Replicator, and all those resources evaporated. Very, very nice. Okay. There we go, only 4 pounds. Somehow, that thing is only 4 pounds, which is great. Very, very nice. Okay, whatever. Now we can get out of here the fun way. My goal is going to be to get out of here as fast as humanly possible. I'm gonna go flying out of here on Zoomer. Well, not before we get this Explorer node, though. Oh yeah, getting out of here way faster in the back of this thing. We just zip and zoom all the way around. Why even bother clearing the cave? What's the point? And back into the sun. Okay, that was a cakewalk. Absolute cakewalk. So now, we can get this replicator back to base, as well as the Artifact of Chaos there. And, well, we can get started really getting into the next stage of progression here, making mech suits, getting some enforcers made, wearing tech armor, especially making mechs. That's going to be really nice. Those are going to be invaluable for taking down the Titans. Which, you know what? Maybe I'll do if I can find a way to fit my replicator in the middle of my base somewhere. It might be literally dead center. Might be the only place that I can fit the damn thing. So, we go across the wasteland while in the middle of a meteor shower. Hooray. Yeah, we're gonna be dodging those again. Absolutely nightmarish. Jesus. Oh, God. That one's gonna be close. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. Objects in sky are closer than they appear, I suppose. Okay, so now that I'm back home, I don't really know what to do now. I gotta find some way to put this thing down in here. Yeah, that's a little cramped. I might have to build a separate area for this thing somewhere. Just, like, temporarily, so that I can actually put it somewhere. Maybe extend this the rest of the way out, perhaps? I don't know. Now that I got that turret up there, I'm not really seeing a lot of Manag armor, but I suppose there's a possibility. Okay, I'm gonna do something to build a little bit of room for this thing, expand my base maybe one more time, and then go from there. Probably. We'll see what I can do. It's gonna be tough. Alright, be right back. Alright, well that took a little bit longer than I expected, and this isn't exactly the best solution here, okay? It's a temporary fix, don't get mad at me. But, I finally got this place expanded enough to put my replicator up. There it is. I realize it's a wide open air base right now. I don't mean for it to be, but this thing's taking down Manag armor like it's its job, and it kind of is. So we're good. So we can finally power this thing up. I've got it filled to the brim with pretty much all of the very good resources that I have. There's a few other ones. I think I should probably put like the sap and everything in it too. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Make sure it has all that in it. I just don't want to miss anything, because there's going to be a lot of stuff here that I can use. So let's power it up. And there we go. And we have access to all this stuff now. So much of it. I don't have any cementing paste, so I can't make any of the foundations and all that, but I'm not really worried about doing that. Oh my, I got so much now. Yeah, so all the tech stuff up top, and I got lots of element. I have 1,397. That's pretty good. We're gonna be reaping the rewards of a tech base right now. What do I not have an... Oh, that's right. Okay, polymer. I need to make like 3 of these so that I can get the teleporters working. Polymer is gonna be kind of a tough one to come by. I need cementing paste. I need to do something to get myself some cementing paste, so that's what I'll do. For right now, though, do I know how to make a mech? This is a standard unassembled mech, so we'll craft one of those. Construction area is obstructed. Whatever the hell that means. Okay, fine. I'll make a tech transmitter then. I can go ahead and pull out some of my big boys now, and I can do some real proper fighting and combating around here. That'll be exciting. Suppose I should put on some tech armor, but these things are really kind of... I mean, compared to what I got on right now, it really isn't that great, so we'll save that for later. I would love to make this, but I'm missing the resources now, unfortunately. But I will put this thing down. I'm gonna put it right outside. I don't know how big of an area I need for that, but whatever. I want to put this somewhere flat. Good open space here. I'll put it down right here. Turn it on. There we go. We have access to everything now. I am going to pull a lot of this stuff out. We're going to use it. We're going to pull a lot of my creatures. I got my mutated lightning wyverns, my other summer drakelings. I've got my mutated Argy from the island, Dracoteuthus, Rock Drake, Carcanos, all that from Aberration, Aberrant Megaloceros. I got Featherlights. Oh yeah, and my Dinosuchus. Titan Slayer Jr. and Perfect Female. Can make an army of those bad boys. We're gonna go out to the wasteland and cause trouble. I hate to do it. What is it exactly, like, what do I need to do? Crafting area obstructed. What does that even mean? Can I make that now? If I open it up a little bit? Oh, there we go. Now that's a mech right there. Hey! Alrighty, check it out. We got ourselves a mech. And it's affected by, Drakelings, I suppose. Yeah. That is pretty nice. Damage resistance and insulation. And loot quality. So we need to grab some element to power this thing. How much actual element can I make here out of those shards? Definitely gonna craft a lot of those. We need to do that. Oh, this thing is gonna be lightning fast with that clockwork thing, whatever, too. Oh yeah, that'll be good. And I can turn all the shards into actual element, but I really don't get a lot out of that, so I'm not super concerned about doing something like that. Element, I can't turn the dust into anything. I kind of thought I could for some reason. I don't know why. Shame. We'll just take out a stack and go tromping on this bad boy right here. Oh yeah. This thing is gonna be nice. We got ourselves a mech suit. So let's go testing this thing out on some of the bad boys right here. Here we go. How about some slicey dicey? We got a sword. Yeah. Big damage. How about the gun? We got big gun right here. We got big gun, big gun, big gun, big damage. Yeah. 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 Blah. Blammo. I think these things do boosted damage to corrupt creatures as well. And they fly. They fly now. So we're heading out. Oh, and I'm overheating as well. Look at that. We're heating up. Also, these things have modules. That's what that, like, M dot whatever, these things, that's what these are. A shield, a rocket launcher, and the only one that's really any good is a siege cannon, which you can use to knock out titanosaurs. Mind you, that is something that can be done. Yeah, this thing doesn't do the craziest damage, but eventually, whenever you get higher level mech suit blueprints, yeah, that'll be pretty good stuff, eventually. All right, there's some corrupt dinos. Let's see what kind of damage we can put out on these bad boys. There we go. It doesn't really seem like it's doing that much. Big damage, though. Still not nothing. It's harder than just about anything else I got out here. A good one of these could probably handle an OSD or anything of the like, of the sort and the like. Big damage here. We'll just shoot some of these bad boys up. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. What if there's a Sulphur Titan nearby? I swear to God, you need a mech to tame these things, but I forget what exactly is required in order to tame one. Or a Dreadnoughtus now that I actually have the element necessary to tame the thing. If I could find one. Maybe we'll run around out here in this guy for a little while. Yeah, these things don't level up, by the way. Now there's a Sulphur Titan. I wonder if I could combat this thing right now. I know you gotta shoot it in the face. I don't remember if you need to use rocket launchers or something like that. I really don't remember. I'm curious. I know you gotta shoot the nodules off of it like you do any other Titan, but I wonder... That doesn't look like it's working. Yep, so shooting it in the face doesn't work. Maybe I need explosives. That might be it. I think I remember reading that somewhere. Shoot it in the face, do big explodey damage. I mean, it's hitting this thing pretty damn hard. I mean, hell, I could probably kill it pretty good. Oh, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna try something here. Yeah, big damage, big damage. Getting a little bit of Titan practice right now. Warming up for what it's gonna be like whenever I finally kill him. Oh God, I'm stuck. Yep, he's walking through me. Walking right through me. Big damage, big damage. Why are you running? Why are you running? There's an Alpha Rex over there. Definitely don't want that. I can see that thing in the background. Oh yeah. Mech suit powers. I am giant robot monster man. Hell yeah. I just stand here shoot all day. Hey look, gas bags. Oh god, I got caught in the crossfire. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Yeah, get out of here, birds. Corrupted birds. Dirds. Yeah, dirds. Corrupted dirds. Damn things. Doing flapping. Oh god. Boy, I wonder what that was. Where is it? There it is. Damn Dilophosaur. Only animal on the planet that sees something like this and goes, yeah, I could take it. Yeah, this is kind of sad. I kind of feel like I'm bullying this damn thing right now, you know what I mean? Kind of almost feel bad for it. God, I gotta tell you, mechs that have like really high power, like really good mechs, they are monsters. If this is as good as this one is, like this is how hard this damn thing is hitting, I could only imagine what a real max level one would be, like a 150 mech suit with good damage. Oh my god. Keep that damn thing forever. Big damage, big damage, big damage, big damage, big damage. We're using a lot of element. Definitely using a lot of element. Not that I don't have enough of it. Here we go. Come on, we're getting close, we're getting close, we're getting close. Almost done for. Spider, how's your TLC coming along? Yeah, how do you like that? Dead bug. Yeah. 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 One more time. Come on, 1, 2, and sha! Took it down. There we go. And we'll chop it up. Loot all of it. I got some stuff from it, nice. I got crystallized sulphur. What? Yes, I do need the sulphur to make the saddle anyway. So, great. Summon Alpha Sulphur Titan. And that's the world boss. Generic Artifact 3. Okay. Cool, though. Very cool. Well, that was a fun usage of my time. How well does this fare against an Alpha? Would almost be a waste, I figure. That's pretty good damage, though. Big damage. Big damage here. The Shaman don't do headshot damage. If it did, that'd be silly. Yeah, I could pulverize on the back of this damn thing. Monstrosity. Killing Sulphur Titans, we're killing Alpha Rexes, blowing RGs out of the sky. Get out of here. Get out of here. What the hell was that? Got tripped on something. I don't even think this thing knows what to do with me. And almost dead. And there it goes. Landed wonderfully, died gloriously. Yeah, we're gonna blow through this. I feel like I could kill the Titan no problem now. Absolutely. Drop all that extra meat, don't need it anymore. Kinda junk, gotta tell you. Okay, well, that was cool. Go back to the base. Run back. Okay, home sweet home. That was a really good time on that mech. I really enjoyed that. They're definitely a lot more powerful than I remember them being. I thought they were actually kind of weak back in the day, but you know what? I'll take it. Very good. What about the attachments for this thing? I know that I could make the MSCM. I can grab that. We'll get one of those. That's all the polymer done. And I need those... I think they're cannon shells. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Oh, yeah. Don't have the resources to make that. I've got a lot of gunpowder. Definitely have a lot of gunpowder. Oh, and I have the opportunity to make all the Bobstall Tales, like, bonus stuff, like, what is it, the makeshift Mega Lab and the Steam Forge and all that stuff, because I can power with Element now. We have a whole tier of content to get to still. Oh my god. And then once again, I've got to get a pile of cementing paste, which I do not really have right now at all to speak of. Not a lot, anyway. Not enough. I think it'll be invaluable for collecting the Titans at some point. And then I gotta go do OSDs, I want to get a better mech suit. I got a lot of stuff to work on right now, I really do. I have a lot of stuff to work on. Hell yeah. Put that thing on this thing, though. Go ahead and equip you. Hell yeah. Look at that. Big gun on the back. And if I actually had something to shoot out of it, I would. And it would do a lot of damage. Yeah. Very nice. Alright, though. But I think with that, I might end up calling it an episode here, because while as exciting as that was, I think we got another a chapter here to work on right now, I gotta tell you. We have a lot of work to do. I've gotta build a proper base, and I gotta put all this stuff in it. It's gonna take a while. I might miss a few days, because it always does take me a long time to get a base put together. But whenever we come back, we are really gonna get started on the other half of Extinction, because all this so far has been the first half. Now that I have this, I work my way up to it, and I got one of these guys, and I can pull out my big boys now. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Gonna be really, really good getting resources too. All the old friends are coming out and I can't wait. So excited. Hell yeah. But for now, like I said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode here. So, thanks so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, have a good one of those. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.